Well, hello, and thank you so much for tuning in to the 6th episode of the What's Hot TV show, where we spotlight sustainable solutions and we get to meet inspiring ecopreneurs like Michelle Zimora of Z-Wraps here in East Hampton, Massachusetts. So thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome. What a cool space.
Thank you.
I mean,
I love it.
I get kind of easily excited, but I got to tell you, our crew was driving out from Worcester, Mass, and we're like, where are we going?
I know.
And we showed up. We got to East Hampton, so we got the little welcome sign, and then we pulled into the Eastworks building parking lot. And I got to give my peeps a shout out, guys. If you've never heard of Eastworks, I would definitely check them out online. Eastworks building. It's a beautiful old manufacturing space, all renovated, and there's so many incredible entrepreneurs in the space.
Yeah,
so
it's huge. It's awesome. And they're doing all different things.
Yes,
It's really cool.
definitely. Awesome. Well, so many cool neighbors to have.
Really
And
inspiring.
definitely. And I also want to congratulate you on recently expanding and moving to the Eastworks building from another location just nearby.
Yeah.
But I know in our prep session, you just seem really committed to local community, local people, local hiring. Anytime you can purchase some of your supplies from local small business. So I just really thank you for being such a leader in that space.
You have to be. It's important.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Exactly. So if you could just tell us, what briefly, because we'll learn more about you and your product and your journey on the podcast. So definitely check out the podcast wherever you guys get podcasts. But tell us again, just what is your company and basically what do you do here?
So our company is Z-Wraps, and it's a reusable food wrap. And that's what we make. We do it all ourselves, all right here. And yeah, I'm excited to show it to you.
So awesome. Yeah. So we're definitely we're gonna have you show us the different parts of the manufacturing process here in just a few moments. But again, a lot of folks may have heard there's just a lot going on, a lot more awareness around single-use plastics and trying to cut down the amount of single-use plastic, unnecessary waste, a lot of this plastic film and plastic bags that it's so heartbreaking, but as you know, it often ends up in the ocean. So thank you for creating, so it's reusable food wrap. So is this wrap, does it take the place of like plastic films that people might use to cover?
Plastic films, zip top bags, aluminum foil.
Right.
Really anything you use to store food.
Great.
And it keeps it fresh. It's really easy to use, and it looks nice too. So
Very cool. Well, and I can attest to it. I've been trying my own Z-Wraps at home, do a lot of wrapping with different bits and pieces of bread or cheeses or produce that does stay longer, so I can attest to that. So thanks for having me experiment with those.
Absolutely.
And so without further ado, I just want to have us now, basically you're going to show us like 5 or 6 different stages of your manufacturing process. A little behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So how exciting is that? And then we'll cut and we'll do sort of a part 2, if you will, and we'll have Michelle show us an actual live demo with the product itself.
Yeah.
So please tune in, and thanks again for having us here.
My pleasure.
Z-Wraps.
Yeah, great.
Great. So Michelle, I'm really excited you're going to be showing our viewers a little bit more the back of the house as far as what goes down here at Z-Wraps. So why don't we head on over here and show us what happens on these shelves. I'm seeing some folded up material.
We call it our accordions.
Okay.
It's just what we call it. So this is fabric that's been waxed.
Okay.
So the fabric starts off as these rolls, and then we wax it, and then this is where it waits to be cut. And our staff can look over at this pole, very technical pole, to see what needs to happen next. And that's really determined by our orders,
Great.
What people need. And so, that's what they pick next. And what I want to show you is this. So this is the fabric before it's waxed. Feel how soft that is.
Oh, it's beautiful. Very soft.
So we want our wraps to be really soft and pliable and easy to use, stick down the first time. And it's because the fabric is so soft to begin with that makes it that soft and pliable. And so that's a big part of
Beautiful.
what makes it
So
happen.
where do you get the fabrics you mentioned?
Yeah, our fabric is all designed for us. We work with a beautiful designer out of Boston. Her name is Susie Pilgrim Waters. And so making it easy to use, making it beautiful, these are things that help people actually make that shift away from single-use plastic and stick with it.
That is an excellent point. I think sometimes people think in order to be green or go sustainable, they think they need to suffer or struggle or it's such a sacrifice, but in fact you make sustainability, not only beautiful, but very functional as well. So
Yeah.
kudos to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Okay, so we arrive at the cutting station.
Cutting station.
So Kathy, it's great to meet you.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Hey. So, again, thank you for having us. We appreciate it. I know it's not every day that you have some video cameras in your face, but so I hear you're the expert cutter, so please show us and tell us a little bit about what you do here.
What we're doing at this point is quality control. We want to make sure the wraps are perfect for everybody. We're measuring them to size, and we're cutting each edge with a sharp, clean cut so that they won't fray. They'll stay nice for a long time.
Wonderful. Thank you. And so I know we're going to see in the demo you guys have 4 different size Z-wraps, right?
Yeah.
So do all the different sizes get cut here?
Yes, they
Yes.
do. Some of them have slightly different tools, but they all get cut right here.
Wonderful.
And the accordion just unravels right onto this table
Mhm.
where we can take our measurements and inspect them, and then they get sliced up.
Nice. And see, kids thought that math didn't have a role in the real world. But
Lots
it's
and lots
very-
of math.
Lots of measuring. So, well, thank you for showing us what you do. We'll watch one more time as you
Sure.
you cut the Z-wraps here in East Hampton, Mass. with Michelle Zimora and Kathy. Very cool.
And all of these scraps that she's cutting
Mhm.
up and that goes into those boxes, we use those as fire starter.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Reduce, reuse, recycle,
Yeah.
repurpose.
It's awesome.
That's a great.
I mean, think about it. It's cloth,
Mm-hmm.
wax, and oil.
Yeah.
You ball it up into a little ball, and it's the best fire starter.
Wow.
It's really good.
You can really see how crisp the edges are. No sign of fraying. And I see the little Z for Z-wraps there on the design. Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's a pro.
Yes.
Thank you, Kathy.
So now we arrive at the folding station here with Z-wraps. So we're going to learn a little bit more about folding. So tell us about this process and how many different sizes you have, etc.
Yeah, so 4 sizes, 1 bag.
Whoa,
Amazing.
that is very cool.
It's like origami.
It is.
Yeah, so even like our little 8x8 and then our behemoth 16x26, we fold them all down different ways to fit them into just our 1 bag, which is really cool for the stores love that and people love that you can see through the bag, which is compostable.
Oh,
This is
great.
this bag is completely compostable. So they all get folded down different ways. Robin is doing our folding over here. What size are you folding?
Large.
Large, awesome. And so that's the way that you fold the farmer's large to fit it into this bag.
Great. So let's watch the folding process here. All right, well, Michelle, so last but not least, we find ourselves at the demo station. I am pretty excited. That sounds a little geeky. I know you sort of rated your refrigerator to help us with this demo. So why don't you tell us what's going on here? It's probably self-explanatory. People can recognize some of this stuff, but tell us how you use the Z-Wrap on actual food.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this is really from my fridge from last night. But so, I mean, where to start? Okay, can we deal with this one first so we don't have to look
I
at
would
it
say so.
anymore? All
It
right.
might be a distraction for our viewers.
Okay, so a lot of people can relate to this.
Ooh.
What do you think that is? What does that look like?
Well, it has, it looks like a cucumber from days past.
Yes.
Maybe some peppers. Did you add juice to it?
I did not. It's just been stewing. It doesn't breathe in this. And these peppers, and this is actually a wrap that I've had for over a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's still kicking, holding up pretty well.
And these peppers went in this wrap at the same time that all of that went in there.
No way.
Yeah, not so nice. So,
Oh.
and then you just, bam, bam. I'm not even trying hard. There you go, done.
And the beeswax has it hold itself
Just-
together so nicely. Wow, so you put those red peppers in this Z-Wrap
At
the
the
same
same
day.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what else there is to say.
Would you like one?
Sure. Thanks. Still crunchy. Love it. Oh my.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's just cover that up.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So,
that's taken care of.
that's taken care of. Okay. Think about that next time. Apple. My kids always don't. They never finish their
Exactly.
apple. Or when
They
I want
say
it,
they will.
but they don't.
They don't.
Or bringing apple to school,
Mm-hmm.
I can cut up an apple, have apple slices, and then wrap the apple in the wrap, and they bring it to school, and it's not brown, folks. It
Love it.
doesn't brown.
Stays so fresh.
So it slows down oxidation. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you're putting the wrap back on whatever produce you're peeling, and it just slows it down. If you leave this like this for a week, will it be a little brown? Yeah, a little brown, but bringing it for lunch, it's awesome.
Right.
It's a really
very
nice option.
cool. It's like very practical.
Very cool.
Oh, the pizza from last night.
The pizza from last night, legit, that's what it is. But my container, a broken lid, but it's a really nice glass container. All you
is.
have to do is put your wrap over it,
And it really sticks.
and it really
Can I
sticks.
do the upside down? Oh, wow. Awesome. And that's the worst when you lose a container top, but look at you swooping in with a solution.
Just swoop in with a solution. That's
Perfect.
it. So
Awesome.
that's nice and neat there.
And then this material looks familiar from our earlier station,
That's
looking at the
exactly
material.
right.
It's so
Yeah.
beautiful, but now it's with the beeswax.
Nice big block of cheese,
Ah.
that we grate ourselves so that we don't have to buy
Mhm.
all the plastic bags of shredded cheese
Oh,
and
nice.
stuff like that. Yeah, but who wants to grate the whole thing at once?
Right, then
so,
what?
you just wrap it up. You don't have to have a plastic bag to wrap it up in, and you don't have to think
It's so
about
easy.
it too hard. So easy.
And it's just
We're done.
beautiful. I love the designs. I love that you added that aesthetic layer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it should be easy. Sustainability should be something that's easy to do, something that looks beautiful, something that you're proud of, and it works for a lot of things. What I didn't have left over in my house last night, because we love it too much, is bread.
Guilty as charged.
But we do have a great, really big size that's 16 by 26, like I mentioned before, and that's like behemoth. But when your bread goes stale after
Yes,
a day?
the worst.
Yeah. So if you just wrap that up, it lasts 3 or 4 days longer. It's phenomenal. It's also great for your big casserole dishes.
Oh, right.
That plastic wrap never sticks down.
Mhm.
It clumps up. You throw it out right away. Aluminum foil's not so good either,
Right.
And so just cover it just like you did with this one. And it works the same
That's
way.
awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I know we're going to get a little bit more insight about who you are as an ecopreneur, a human, a mom, a business lady. So it was really so fun to be in your space today. We're going to hear more about your story on the podcast. And just while we have our viewing audience here, before we officially wrap up, I know, cheesy, oh my
had to
goodness,
do it.
had to do it. But if you could just tell us again where they can find you,
Yeah.
how people can locate your information online, how they might want to buy your product, maybe
Yeah.
just ask you a question. So
Yeah.
where can they find you?
Yeah, go to www. Do people say that anymore?
It's
It's just myzwraps.com.
W's and Z's.
W's and Z's, myzwraps.com. We have a store locator on there.
Yes.
So just type in your zip code and you'll find a store near you. And we have really great FAQs, good videos. You can also buy them online there.
Great.
So, yeah.
Wonderful. And I know they, as you mentioned, you have the frequently asked questions online, and one of the short videos that you have is how to actually wash or care for your lovely
Yes.
product. Ooh, I think I just got a red pepper stuck in the throat.
no.
But could we just pull up super quickly how you actually wash this, and then we will officially wrap up for today.
Okay, so.
Thank you.
Because you always have a trusty little bowl of water.
Yes, of
hanging
course.
around. So, it's super easy. So this is just cool water. This is one of those awesome reusable sponges that you can actually put in your washing machine.
Oh, cool.
So you just put your wrap in the cool water.
You can also just run it
pretend
under
this-
cool water in the sink as well.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And then if this was Sophie, you would just rub it. And then let's say there was something really sticky here, you can actually scrub it. It's really not that big of a deal.
Okay.
And then wash the other side.
So will the
rinse
beeswax
it
come
off.
off if you scrub it too
Not
hard?
at all. Oh,
Really?
well,
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm just going like that,
Yeah.
that's really not rubbing off. These
Right.
last 6 to 12
That's
months.
amazing.
Yeah. And then you just rinse it off again, get the soap off, and then you would put it on your dish rack somewhere. So you just want to make sure that you just let it air dry.
Okay.
No need to wring it out or anything like that. Just let it air dry and all of it just dries up.
Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Easy as that.
Thank you for showing us. I think that makes it
Absolutely.
very, very doable, and I want to thank the viewers again to tuning in, and thanking people for being interested in sustainable solutions that we spotlight here on the What's Hot TV show. I think these are very practical, so not only it's functional and beautiful in this case, but also, you know, just making sustainability more accessible and just breaking it down and seeing how people can actually save money as well. I mean, if you're not buying, you know, some sort of, you know, one-time saran wrap or bag or what have you all the time, you're actually saving money as well. And the fact that this is a whole year old and it's still looking great and sticking, and I'm just very impressed.
Thank you.
You go, girl. Awesome, and thanks again for having us here at Z-Wraps in East Hampton, Massachusetts with Michelle Zimora. So congratulations on all your progress.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
coming.
You're welcome.